Hi Flosstube, my name is Becca and this is Shadow, and you have reached us here on SamBrie Stitches. I am a cross stitcher, a cross stitch designer, and sometimes I show other crafts, but today is just going to be cross stitch, some stitchy kindness, and a life update at the end. Welcome to any new subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you, and welcome back to my returning subscribers. You are always so loving and so supportive, and I appreciate it so much. This might not be as long of a video as I normally do, because I actually, between the 3 weeks since my regular updates have been happening, I haven't stitched a ton. So, let's just jump right into it, shall we? Let's start with my whips. My first one, I don't know where the print off went, but it's basically Bigfoot from Heaven and Earth Designs. And here he is. So I have reached 24%. I've decided, because the pattern has like splotches all over the place, but I'm not going to do that. This is 18 count, I think, evergreen pines from Fabric Flair. Look at his face. I've been working on his head and working my way down. This needle minder is from my friend Colleen, Rebel Stitcher Designs. I love it. So yeah, when I was stitching daily, I would try to get a few stitches in on Bigfoot, like in the mornings. While my husband is at work, I stitch up here in my craft room. And then when he's home, I'll stitch on something else downstairs, so that we're together, but kind of doing our own thing. So there is Bigfoot. Let's see, the next project is in this beautiful bag from Chris Yoo as the Yoo Flies. And the next project is Forest Home from the Blue Flower. I absolutely love this. And of course I have to show my floss bling. I just did an owl. I think this is one of the first floss blings that Chris ever sent me. And so there's that. And then I'm stitching this on 18 count Arboreal Ada from Cedar River Linen. And this is where I'm at. It shows up so much better in person. I almost recorded outside, but we have a excessive heat warning. Not as hot as some places, but for us, mid 80s to low 90s. But I got the words in. I love this so much. It's just so pretty. This is based on the Pacific Northwest, which I knew I had to stitch it. It says, our roots are in the depths of the woods. I really want to get back to stitching on this. My focus has been, I'm model stitching for Nashville Market right now. And it's a very, very special design that I created that my husband actually requested and helped me design it. We had some black and white pictures to go off of, his memories. He's colorblind, so the coloring didn't help much, but he was texting his brother and that helped a bit. So I've been working on that because it's a bigger design. It's like it should be like an 8x10-ish, but there's a lot of fill-in, and you know, that's going to take some time. I don't have the print off for this one. I was invited by the Fat Quarter Shop to participate in a stitch along, and I knew I was going to love this chart because it goes with my Christmas decor. But I also told Kate when she emailed me that I will probably be far behind, and it will be an ongoing sale for months. And it is, because it's already fully released. And I haven't even finished section 1. There's a lot of stitching to it. But this is the floss bling I'm using because it was Christmas in July. And they sent all the classic color works. I just look at all those. Love it. I did choose my own fabric that I ordered from them, and it is 18 count stone from Fiber on a Whim. And you can see how far I'm behind on it. This was a free PDF. I think now it's not. I think now it's you buy the PDF. But Santa's going to be a cupcake. See, everything is fill-in. All the charts that I'm doing have fill-in. I need to get back to this because I really would like this finished for Christmas. This bag, I have it in this bag, a gingerbread bag, and I have the card in here from, Nancy the Disorderly Stitcher. She had sent me a bag. I'm really bad at forgetting, but I like to leave the cards in there. So I love that. So that's what my bakery, Santa's Bakery, bake shop is in. So there's that one. And y'all, I think this is my last whip that I can show you. And it's in, I am obsessed with Crafty Cory Stitches bags. These are exclusive to Acorns and Threads, but they are worth it for sure. And of course, Happy Campers. This was my 25th anniversary start at the end of June. And the hashtag is Camping with Friends Sal, and Susan Haywood and I are selling it, and anybody else who wants to join in can use the hashtag. And because it was my anniversary start, I'm using the Floss Bling. Chris sent me this as a gift. She sent me a few with pictures on it, but that's me and my husband, and I love it. Oops, I forgot to put the floss back into the Christmas one. So this I brought to the Stitchy meetup and just did some fill-in, but I'm doing this on 18 count Spirit of the Forest from Stitch Me. And this is where I'm at. So I was working on the fill-in. I just had that little line and I added I think it's a moth, but I love this, and I love it on this Spirit of the Forest too. It's so, so pretty. I am obsessed with the blue flower designs. I have Huckleberry Farm up here on my wall. And I have plans for more stitching. More stitching. That is it for my whips that I can show you because I've been working on models and I've been designing a lot. But I do have quite a bit of Stitchy Kindness and some haul, and then what's new from the Fat Quarter Shop box. So I'll just show you my Stitch Me Fabric of the Month. I am subscribed to the neutrals, and then she sends me the color as well to show you. This is 20 count Ada, lightly salted, not roasted. This is another perfect one for samplers. It's beautiful, beautiful. And Brandy was our featured creator, I think, for Come and Threaded Stitcher. So she made a beautiful, or created a beautiful fabric on there. We did it a little bit different this year, and I think that we had a better turnout for Come and Threaded Stitcher. It was really, really great, and I'm so honored to be part of the team. The other piece that's the color fabric of the month is Glacier, and this is 18 count. That screams summer to me, or winter. Either one. That's so pretty. So pretty. So as you know, this year I shared a room with Brandy at Stitch Me for Nashville Market. And it was because of her that I got my foot in the door at Market. And I could not be more appreciative. And we decided that we were going to share a room again for the 2024 Market. But I received an email and I now have my own room. I'm so excited to have my own room. it's going to be incredible. I cannot believe it in my second year that I got my own room, because I know there's a lot of people on the wait list, and I just never thought that I was going to get my own room because of how many people there were. So I'm shocked, I'm excited, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait. So I wanted to share with you a stitchy kindness from Carrie. Carrie reached out and with a couple of questions as far as advice for stickers. Her daughter is an aspiring artist, and she is coming up with designs that she wants to have stickers created out of. So I gave them the name of the company that makes my stickers, and we got to emailing back and forth. And I was like, when you're ready, I will, I'll promote you. I'll try to get as many people sent in your direction. And in return, as a thank you, she sent me this really nice card with a sweet message in it. And I guess she knew my favorite color was purple. And so she made me a project bag. I have hair on she made me a project bag. Look at that. I love this. Look at the buttons. This is the back. And it's got her little label up there that says Cricketsstudio. I love that. That's the inside. I've been wanting to use this ever since I received it. So, this was a thank you for just helping with advice, which I don't need thank yous. I'm always happy to help any way that I can. Not always an expert on anything, but she says she's just started to sell these bags today when she had sent it, and she hopes the proceeds will help with college tuition, which is awesome. Her Etsy shop is Cricketsstudio. And she hopes to have had bags added by the time I guess I did this. So I will link it down below. I would really appreciate it if you went and checked her out and supported her, because we all know, those of us who have kids, we all know how expensive kids are, let alone college. My older daughter is in some debt because of college. So let's help her out with tuition. But that's a beautiful bag. It's really well done. It really is. It looks great, and I am excited to use it now that I've shown it to y'all. Okay, another kind of stitchy kindness, but it also is kind of a life update too. Those of you that have been following me for a while know that I have a long distance stitchy bestie. Now we met a few years ago through Common Threaded Stitcher. It was crazy how much we had in common, like absolutely crazy. Her birthday is the same day as my husband's birthday. Their anniversary's in June. Our anniversary's in June. I believe they've also been married 25 years. I can't remember. And we've been married 25 years. We also have kids pretty much the same age, and go on and on. Shows, food, you name it. Like, we were meant, I think we were like sisters separated at birth or something. It's crazy. We have been trying to meet for years. COVID happened, borders were locked down because she lives in Canada. She lives in Montreal, and then I live in Washington State. And finally, after all these years, Anna was going on a Alaskan cruise, and she was actually in the area, and so we drove to Tacoma, which is about 45 minutes ish, to meet her and her husband and their friends for lunch. And if you're on social media, you've seen the crying videos and the pictures, and you probably saw them at the beginning of this video as well. Let me just say that it was incredible to finally get to see her. We had talked about making each other a gift. I actually designed something that has not yet been released that I stitched for her, specially. They're special. and I haven't decided quite when I'm going to release it. I have a lot of exciting collaborations coming up and some plans, so we'll see if that falls into it. But hence my shirt that says Canada. Promised her that I would wear it in my next update video, so I am. Love it. I'm not going to show everything that's in the bag, but it was this big bag. She brought a lot of food that was like only in Canada, and that was pretty fun. She brought me a chart, but what I want to show you is what she made me. She made me a little pin pillow. If I was going to retreats this year, this would be my retreat setup. Some tags to put on the back of my projects. An Ort container. And a pouch. Anna makes project bags and incredible fobs and you name it. She's so talented. But she also stitched me and finished this piece on a wood box. She said, "These are us." Is that not gorgeous? And then she added, "True friends are never apart, maybe in distance, but never in heart." But it's just so pretty. And then inside there's just a bunch of stuff. And there's a mirror, but there's a bunch of stuff. I mean, look at that. I can't wait to use this. I think I might put this on my Bigfoot chart. And then there's a needle holder with a magnet in it. Oop, dropping it. So there's a needle, super cute. Some floss tags. And then some butterfly pins. Those are so pretty. And then she made me a fob, and it's got, this says friends on it. This heart at the bottom is just, look at this. This is absolutely stunning. And in purple. Between this one and the one Brandy sent me that's Bigfoot, those are my two favorite fobs that I think I'm just going to use all the time now. So that was, we had lunch, we laughed, we talked, we found out we had more stuff in common. Our husbands had stuff in common. Like it was just, I think it was 2 hours went by way too quickly, just way too quickly. And I hope that we get to see each other again real soon. That was part of the Some Life update. But let me do what's new at Fat Quarter Shop. And then I will do a life update. Yep, they sent me a box. It's always exciting when they send a box full of goodies. Sorry for the crinkling. Okay. Now that we've got it out. These are always available in the Fat Quarter Shop website. So if you're interested in them, you can definitely go check them out. Oh, Edna. So I had a great Aunt Edna that I used to, Aunt Edna and Uncle Leo, I used to basically just stay at their house all the time when I was little, out in Fairview, Oregon. And the pictures of me and Uncle Leo, you know, planting in the garden, digging up potatoes, all that cool stuff. A couple of quilt charts. This is Upbeat. Oh, it's really pretty. Man, I wish I had more time for quilting and that I was friends with my sewing machine. This is Seasonal Stitchy Stars. That one's really cute. Winter, spring, summer, and fall. So it's got the seasonals, all the seasonals in there. Also, there is a You Are My Sunshine. That's super cute with the house. And then the stackables for July, which I really need to start getting these stitched because I do seasonal displays and stuff like that. And then they sent 3 Mad for Plaid bags that I'm not going to take out, but there's 3 different colors. There's pumpkin, lilac, and burlap. Very pretty colors, very pretty colors. So before I jump into life updates, I want to do 3 giveaways for the Fat Quarter Shop goodies that they sent. The first giveaway, I'm going to do the 3 chicken charts that I have, which is Florence, Prudence, and Edna. So if you're interested in the chicken charts, just say chicken. For these giveaways, please make sure that you are subscribed. Please make sure that you leave a comment with the keyword. Don't say giveaway, don't say free, don't say any of the trigger words because we don't want bots. We've been lucky to not get the bots like some of the other channels, which is really good. So if you want these 3 charts, please be a subscriber and just put chicken down in the comments. And let me make a note of that because I always forget what I do for the keywords. So chicken. The next one is going to be for this chart. You Are My Sunshine. So let's use the word sunshine for this. We're going to put sunshine. Okay. The third one, I'm going to do both of these patterns together for my quilting friends. So it's the Seasonal Stitchy Stars and the Upbeat quilt pattern. You get both of these. And if you would like these, please just say quilt. All right. Okay, so that is the end of all of my stitchy talk and that kind of stuff. So if you're not wanting to hear the life update, you can kind of bow out now and go check out another channel. Before you do that, I just want to send some love to Artie, the Vintage Stitcher, and to Alicia, the Fanciful Flamingo. Both of them are good friends of mine. Both of them are going through some struggles right now. And I just want to send my love and support. If you are a praying type of person, please include them in your prayers. They're going through some stuff right now. So they just need our love and support for sure. And don't forget to come join me on Facebook at SamBrie Stitches and Friends. I will be posting some freebies and that kind of stuff in the Facebook group. Please make sure you answer the questions if you do want to join. I won't approve you if you don't answer the questions because I just don't want bots and spam in there. I also do have a merch website. Will be linked down below, a few different items with my logos and a couple of my designs and stuff, and it'll be ever growing with new releases as well. So if you want to go check that out. And then I also have an Etsy shop where all of my designs are listed. So that's it. All my promos and plugs. So you can definitely head out now, and I'm just going to do a life update really quickly for everybody. So thank you for watching. And if you're still here, it's been an incredible few weeks. Incredible. Usually it's just been kind of I've been a Debbie Downer with things. We did have a couple of unfortunate things happen to my family of 4, but it's not anything that I'm really going to get into because it's super personal for them, and so I'm just going to keep it at that. But just please keep my family in your prayers too, because they could use it as well. But these 3 weeks have been magical. We went on a St. Helens trip for like an adventure day, and we brought our younger daughter who wanted to come. And so that was really nice. We just drove up to St. Helens, kind of stopped at a couple of the viewpoints and such, and then just came back home after grabbing some lunch. But it was just a nice drive. It makes for a very long day. We also stop in Mossy Rock, I think is the name of the place. And they have a blueberry kind of shop there, and my husband swears that the blueberries from Mossy Rock are so much better than the store-bought ones. So we drive all the way out there in blueberry season for him to buy like a big tub of them. He was going to make blueberry buckle, but then he had to go on a work trip and did not get a chance to make it. But he makes the best blueberry buckle. It's so good. Oh. So we did that. And then Tuesday, we had our Stitchy get-together, our local group. And we had a very special guest. And it was funny because I posted in our group chat, I was like, y'all don't want to miss tonight. We have a very special guest. And just kind of like teasing. And I think we had the biggest turnout in, I think, ever in the several years that we've been meeting. Because Laura from Brenda and the Cereal Starter was in town helping her father with the events that happened with them. I'll let Laura talk about that. I'm sure everybody knows, but she also, her dad could also use the prayers, their family as well. But it was really, really nice to see her. She has become such a good friend, and I love her to death. And when she is in town, I'm so happy that she includes me in people to see. It means a lot. And she's always so supportive of my designs too. If y'all have watched their video, you know, she offered to show my new releases, and I could not be more appreciative of the love and support from her. And Brenda as well. Brenda is absolutely amazing, but unfortunately I've never got to meet Brenda in person. When Laura's here, she has FaceTimed Brenda, so I've gotten to see her and talk to her, but just to be able to get a hug from Laura is just absolutely incredible, and I'm so blessed to call her my friend. So I was so happy that she had a little bit of free time to come to the meetup, and all of my friends got to meet her. And it was just incredible to kind of get to catch up with her. I showed her a few of my antique samplers, and you know, shared my new releases, that kind of stuff. So it was a lot of fun. And then after that, the excitement a few days later, that's when I got to go see Anna. My husband drove me, and Brie came with us down to Tacoma. We had lunch and chatted, and man, I wish we could have spent longer together. I really do. But it was just incredible, absolutely incredible. And then the next day, Darren left on a work trip for 4 or 5 days. He went to Virginia for work. And so Monday, Brie and I drove over to La Push, which is basically Forks, and went to Second Beach, not realizing the hike to get to Second Beach. That killed me with my health conditions. But I pushed through it because when we got to the beach, it was gray and cloudy and foggy. But to me, that was so beautiful. I'd rather have that than sun and a little bit of drizzle. But what we didn't plan for was that it was like extremely low tide, and we got to walk around on the tide pools and see starfish and anemones and little crabs. It was the coolest thing ever. Second Beach in La Push is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So we did that. We hiked back and had lunch at the I don't even know what it's called, but it's the treaty line where the werewolves and vampires of Twilight, like the vampires can't go past that treaty line. So we were in werewolf territory in La Push. So we had lunch there, and then we drove. On our way back, we stopped at Marymere Falls. And the initial walk to Marymere Falls wasn't bad. You know, it was just through beautiful old growth. But then you kind of have to start going up. And that wasn't fun because we had just done the hike to La Push, or to Second Beach. So the end of that day, I was done. Brie was so patient with me because I had to stop every few steps to catch my breath because I was getting dizzy, and it was crazy. It was just crazy. But we made it. It was beautiful. It was just nice to be able to do something like that with Brie. And then the next day, Tuesday, was Sam's day off. And so Sam and I went shopping and went to lunch. I'm gonna get teary-eyed. She will be moving at the end of this month. She's moving to Canada to be with her husband. I'm hoping that they come back in a year. We'll see. So Darren and I have to get our passports. We don't have passports, but yeah, so I'm excited for her, but I'm also sad. But you know, she's lived on her own for a year, but she's come over once a week, you know, for dinner, or you know, we've gone over there. So for her to move all the way to Winnipeg, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. So I got to spend some time with her. She wants to do that a couple more times before she leaves, because I think she's leaving at the very end of August, was the plan. So there's that. Brie got her permit. I'm very, very happy and excited for her. I've been open about this. Brie suffers from anxiety and depression. She's been diagnosed. COVID was a blessing in disguise for her because she got to complete school online, and that was so much better for her. She got A's. She wasn't stressed out. And for the longest time, she didn't want to drive because of her anxiety. And she has grown into an amazing young woman because she has these plans. She wants a job. She wants to get a car. So she got her permit. She passed her permit test. And that night, that she gets a paper permit, her physical one comes in the mail in a couple weeks. But that night, I took her to what we call fairgrounds. It's where we have our local fair just down the road a ways. They have a big empty parking lot. So I figured that would be a good place for her to get a feel for the Jeep and to drive it around. And she did really, really well. We went really slow. That's what she was comfortable with, learning turns and how to steer, you know, the Jeep and that kind of stuff. And she did really well. So I am excited for her to get more driving practice in. She's currently with her dad now, hiking. So she's just doing great things. She really is. So there's that. And I think that was it. Like, it's been pretty incredible few weeks. Darren and I have a beach getaway coming up, which will be nice. We got a couple of free nights down at Ocean Shores where we always go. But it'll just be nice to get away and just spend time together since he was gone for work, and our Adventure Mondays are gone because he's gone back to working 5 days a week. So yeah. But I can't thank y'all enough for the love and support that I've received. I did my new release video a few days ago, or a couple days ago, whenever I decide to post this. And I just really appreciate the support. I also read a very touching, heartfelt email in that. So if you've not watched it, you can kind of fast forward towards the end, because that email, it meant the world to me. Whenever I received messages from people just saying how much one of my designs meant to them, it just means the world to me. It's incredible to see people stitching it. It's still surreal for me. But I'm really excited about the Needlework Marketplace. It's a virtual event that's happening at the end of August. Actually, the same weekend that my daughter's leaving. So I'm kind of glad that I'll have a distraction for it, but you know, I hope that there's a good turnout and that people like my designs. There's always that nerve-wracking feeling of, you know, what if people don't like my designs? And I know the market, there's more and more people coming out with designs. More Flosstubers are releasing designs. So I know that the market is becoming very saturated with designers. And I just appreciate y'all's love and support with my designs. It means the world to me. So yeah, so now I got to get back to hopefully getting a little bit of stitching in today. And I got to get some models ready to send out to get stitched. The work is never done. I thought maybe designing would be kind of a little bit easier. Nope, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. I enjoy doing it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for rambling at the end, but I always like to be an open book and share everything with y'all. So that's just how I am. Anyways, until I see you all again, I hope that you are all happy and healthy and safe. I know there's crazy fires going on everywhere. My heart hurts for Maui right now. We just had a crazy fire last night in Tacoma down the freeway that they were saying was going to destroy like a wind coat and stuff. So I got to find the update on that. But crazy times we're living in. So stick to your stitching. It helps keep us sane, helps keep us focused, and gets us through the tough times. So, and if you're a fellow left-hander, today is left-hander stitching, left-handed day or something like that. Sunday, August 13th is when I'm recording this. So happy left-handed day to my fellow left-handers. Pretty exciting. All right. I love each and every one of you. Have an amazing, amazing time until I see you again. Happy stitching, everybody.